Hello, Flosstubers. Joan here, made by Mama Joan, and Chessie, another made by Mama Joan product. Today is May 1st. May Day.
May Day. Happy May Day.
Where's my May Day basket?
I know. Shoot.
Anyhow, we I don't really have welcome to our little whatever.
Welcome on in.
Yeah, come on in. Have a seat. Get yourself a drink. I don't really have a whole lot of stitching done. Today is Thursday. First Thursday of the month. That's what we're going to try to do these. We'll see how far that goes. We're 2 for 2 right now.
Woo!
Little applause in here.
We're making it happen.
So I'll talk. I did gather up some other treasures from heaven that I have that we can talk about. But I'll show you. Where's my basket of? Oh, it's there. I can show you what I'm working on the last couple of days. It wasn't that. That's something totally. So I did pull this out. This is, and Chessie did put a picture of it. I do have a picture of it somewhere. One stitch at a time. And this was that piece from, what did I say? Stitchers Across the Pond, or...
Oh, yeah.
She'll put it in there.
Yep. Ding. There it is.
But this is the piece. So this is a stitch along, and
One stitch at a time by La Di Da.
I started it, and my girlfriend started it, and she's like, because they were doing it in sections. And of course, the rebel I am, I took off on it because I really enjoyed it, and then I put it down, and now I just pulled it back out. So I don't have a whole lot left. It's really going pretty quickly. I'm really enjoying it. I want to get it out. I want to get it done, so that I can move on to, who knows, another whip or
Greener pastures.
I got lots of whippers.
Something.
I picked that up after I started and finished. This is Tomato Hill by Plum Street Samplers. That I bought it as a kit. So I finished that, and just previous to that, I'm pretty sure we talked about, didn't we talk about these a little bit? This is Stitcher's Glossary.
I can't remember.
By Liz Mathews. I think we talked about these last time a little bit. I think I had a couple done, not sure. I tried to go back and look at my Flosstube, the previous one, to kind of see. I looked at something else actually. I didn't go back far enough, or ahead far enough.
To refresh your memory.
This is Stitcher's Glossary by Hello from Liz Mathews. So I finished these.
Let's not spell a bad word here.
No, there wasn't. You know what it needed to be in here?
What?
Scissors.
Oh, they have stitch instead, huh?
They have stitch. Well, and then they had 2 S's, stitch and sampler.
Oh. You know what? I think you could make your own with the letters. You could make scissor yourself. Chart it yourself.
Yeah, my friend Jill Farrow.
Oh, shout out Jill.
She was here yesterday. We stitched for
Oh,
the day.
she was? Oh, cool.
We stitched for the day. And I think I'm going to make them into pillows, and I think this is going to be the backing.
Oh, yeah, that's cute.
Because it's a little cross stitches.
Yeah.
They're really pluses, but...
Oh, well, you do it that way. It's cross stitch.
Well, there you go. I'll put them on the diagonal. So the only one I didn't do was the Ada one. Because, I don't know.
Oh, yeah.
I'm a snob.
She's a linen snob.
Sorry.
You can do L. Oh, wait. Is that the L?
Linen is in there.
Okay.
Sorry. I do S for snob.
I like that.
Okay. So, yeah, scissors. Scissors needs to be on there.
Chart it. Do it.
You know me. I'm not doing that kind of...
I'll do it.
Whatever.
I'll do it.
So you see... Okay. So let's see. Yeah, I think it was just a week ago this last Monday, a friend of mine, Renee, shout out to Renee.
Shout out Renee.
She's been watching my videos, poor thing. So
Speak for yourself.
we went and got our hairs cut.
Oh, cute.
All of them. And then before that, we stopped at Buttermilk Basin. She'd never been there. And she likes to do slow stitching and embroidery. She doesn't really do cross stitch. So this is a pattern I picked up. I have it all cut out. I have it ready to fuse onto the wool felt so I can stitch it, because that's what they tell you to do. I just wanted to bring that up. The other thing I made,
Sweet and Simple Sewing. Is that what it, or what,
yeah, that's
is that the pattern? Or?
That's the name of that pattern. Yeah.
Okay.
So that's on my agenda. Stay tuned. Maybe next month I'll have it done. But in the meanwhile, this was another one. It wasn't a kit. I bought. Isn't that wool really cute?
It is super cute. It's like a little speckled.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I got that. We got the chart, Renee and I. And
look, it's.
And then in the bottom, the little thing that it's sitting, the base of it is a wooden spool. So
see, Mom, it's attacking you.
Yeah. Okay. Goofball. So I'm gonna make 2 more of them. They were really cute. They were really kind of fast to do. The problem with doing wool stuff is I really enjoy doing my cross stitch in the evenings, but once in a while I veer off course. And okay, I'm veering off course now. Did we ever talk about my slow stitching thing? That it's over on. Yeah. So Renee, it started another bad habit for me because she does slow stitching. So this is what slow stitching is. You just take pieces and put them wherever you want and put little accoutrements on there. This happens to be the edge of a pillowcase.
Oh, this part right here?
Well, the whole piece.
Oh, the whole thing.
I cut it off.
Okay, yeah.
And then I left the lacy end on it, and then I made a sewing theme one. So I thought, well, this would be a good thing to do in the car when we're traveling. We sometimes travel down to see our other children in Georgia and Tennessee, and I don't know that I did that much in the car. I probably did it. My whole point of this is I like to cross stitch. I like to do that, but you only have so much time, so it's like, so I don't do as much wool and
it doesn't require as much like brain power
to do that. No.
Yeah.
No.
As when you're stitching in the car and you're like looking.
And I have a hard time stitching in the car because you're like bumping along.
Yeah.
And if you're working on something small, for me anyway, I know people who can do it. I just could never.
You really have to focus hard. This is just like easy.
Yeah. So that was really off the bunny trail.
That's all right.
Do you have anything that you have finished?
Well, yeah, speaking on the slow stitching thing, I picked up this bundle from The Savers. It was $3.49. And it
thrift store.
Yeah, one of the local thrift stores we have here. So I was like, oh, Mom, you could use some of these things. Like, what do you call this? Like rickrack? Trim.
Yeah, it's like a trim.
Some vintage trim here. Look at that. Oh, cute.
I'll have to share some with Renee.
Yeah. And some other things in here. Well, I might keep that.
You keep that.
Because I make swimmies. It's elastic, right? Elastic.
Swimmies.
For swimmies. Trunks. My kids love to, I don't know if you'll use these. My kids love to wear like Speedo type swim trunks, and you can't find those. I have to make them. Maybe I give that to Finn.
Or Malin.
Malin, exactly. And I don't know, this, maybe not so much this. This looks like it came from the dollar store. So, well, let's get rid of that. This looks like some more, like, edging stuff.
Yeah, trims or,
browns. This is really gaudy. I'm not sure you're going to like that.
Bling. Bling, bling.
But yeah, that whole roll of it. Maybe I'll take some of that before I leave. For whatever I may use it for.
Swimmies.
Swimmies. Oh, that's cute, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, you could put that on the edge like you did there.
Yep.
And that's it for that bag. I also...
She's just a thrift. My kids are thrifters.
Where do you think we got it from?
They got it from their dad mostly.
Mostly dad, yeah. Look at this whole box of floss for $4.99, again, from the Savers. But the funny thing is, if you look at most of them in here, whoever's this was, they use sometimes 3 bobbins. Do you see that? 2, 3 bobbins for one skein. So odd. Whoever did that, and then they did it this way.
They're not watching.
Yeah. Well, I think a lot of the times it's probably people that either, unfortunately, someone passed away, so they just, or they just don't want to do the
They gave up the hobby.
Yeah. But yeah, I do mine your way, where you have it flipped up so you can see the color instead of.
Oh, yeah. Turn down the sides.
Yeah.
So.
I know I didn't explain that very well.
It took me a minute.
Last but not least, I found a very scantily clad cross stitch.
Subversive. Kinda?
What do you call it? Kit, yes. Well, yeah, well, not like, I don't know, suggestive. I might have to blur it out, okay? This was, I already took the sticker off. I think I paid like $5 for it. But yeah, look at her. I'm like, I gotta have it. I couldn't leave it there.
She does bizarre stuff.
Last but not least, I bought, rest in peace, Joanne's. I bought some Hello Kitty Christmas fabric to make project bags out of. So one of these weekends or something, I'm gonna come up here and help cut out.
She says that.
I say that, and then it
I might be too old by that time.
Actually, you know what? It should be one of the times we come up to get wood. You know, the boys can go outside and get wood.
Oh, yeah.
And then we can go upstairs and sew.
That would be a
those
good idea.
are my goodies.
Is that all you had?
That was Kelsey's Corner. We can move on now.
Kelsey's Corner. That's a new one. Is it going to be Kelsey's Corner, KK, Kelsey?
Oh, yeah, KK. I like that. Yes.
Okay. So here's another fetish of mine, I guess. I like to collect antique sewing type things.
Spools.
So spools have been the thing. Now these spools that I have down here, I just brought them down. I had them upstairs in my stash. I mean, I've been collecting them for a while. So I have all these different
this one.
Spools. Textile spools. And we should talk about, since we're talking about spools, I'll get up and get it. So this is something else. It ties in with the spools and Renee. I'm just showing this. I know I showed it before. Renee does the slow stitching. So this is one of the things she did. And what wanted to talk about this is because she put it then on a spool, on one of these spools. So it's really kind of cool. You can, do slow stitching. And then if you have a spool, and it doesn't have to be a big spool like this, you can do smaller spools. Like I have there's a smaller spool in here. So I have a small spool like this. So you could do a little slow stitching project. I could have, with this one, and this one might be
a little too long for that.
Well,
too wide.
But see, yeah, it's just a titch too wide. But I could have,
You could still hang it from it, I guess.
Right.
Yeah.
But you could. So I collect these. I'm going to have Kelsey. These spools here they're a little bit different. I'm not sure. And then this is a shuttle.
Yep.
I'm not sure what apparently these are yarn or thread. They must be for weaving or something. I don't know. I know enough about it to be dangerous. Somebody out there might know more that.
Yeah, maybe if you know more, you guys could tell us in the comments below.
But for some strange reason, I've been collecting them. So I'm going to have Kelsey take a picture. Them are just spools I've collected recently.
That's quite a few.
And
I have a collection.
I do. It's sad because Chastity will see them on Facebook Marketplace, and then her and Dad are bad influences because they'll say, "Oh, buy them," and I've gotten some pretty good deals on spools, so that's why I have. Oh yeah, here's another thing I've done with the spools. I bought those cute little flowers from Hobby Lobby.
The Hoblob.
I just thought they were so dang cute, and then I wanted something small and skinny, so I put them in spools. That little flower I bought at Shalom.
Shalom.
It's a thrift store.
Shalom. That's so cute though. Just a little
It is.
paper mache type.
It
flower.
is.
Yeah.
So I had the little flowers and I put them in these spools. Another thing you can do, I guess, with spools, you know, the sky's your limit for doing different things like that. So I wanted to talk a little bit about some of the antique stuff. Maybe you could. My cabinet here that I have one full shelf of just antique stuff. The other things I collect are the
Small wooden
spools. I collect the wooden sewing spools. I don't know why, just because
it's fun.
I can. So some of my little treasures in fact, I had forgot about these antique embroidery hoops. They're called Princess. And I know there's Duchess ones, and I know enough about them to be dangerous. I don't have any Duchess, but I have 2 Princess embroidery hoops. And then another one of my, you should read that. I collect these,
vintage needle sewing.
they used to give these away like at banks or grocery stores.
Or for example, this one says, "Please pardon me, I am deaf and mute. I am selling these handy articles to make an honest living and to support my family. Thanks. Price 50 cents. Please buy some."
So I've got these at usually antique stores. I bought some at thrift shops.
I think I gave you one of these too, didn't I?
You did.
Yeah.
I think it's in my case. I've got a whole handful.
That was the one I think came out of Grandma Lucille's
Grandma
sewing
Lil's.
basket. Or yeah, Grandma Lil.
Lil's.
Sorry, Grandma Lil, yeah.
And then I have this old tape measure.
Oh wow, yeah, that is vintage.
I have a couple of old tape measures. I have another one too in here. I think this thing too, Kelsey's gonna have to
insert a picture.
take a picture of, because they're not.
We'll just talk about what's in there, and then
There's just old sewing. Let's see.
while it's playing, I'll insert a clip here while you're talking about it.
There's
So go ahead.
just old, an old pin cushion, old pins, old tape measures. This is an old, I don't know, it's just a pin cushion.
A vintage pin.
So there's little trinkets in here, little
buttons.
See, there's another one of those needle cases.
Needles, yep. The weather is always wonderful indoors with oil heat.
Yeah, I mean, here's another one of those with the faces on it, but this one's kind of beat
That
up.
one's torn up, yeah.
So anyway, just little things that I, for whatever reason,
It's cute.
seem to collect.
Yeah, I like the little box. Where'd you get the box?
That's an Amazon buy.
Oh, it is?
A little thing of
Little jar of buttons.
old buttons. I like old buttons. I like old bone shell type buttons. Kind of picky about that too. Snobby. So anyway, I just thought I would talk a little bit about all my little
Treasures from heaven.
antique treasures or whatever they are. I know I showed this bag last time too, but I just wanted to show it again because I made its baby.
Cute.
They had a smaller version of that, and I thought I'm gonna make that and have I put cross stitching accoutrements excuse me, in the smaller one, so it's like, oh, if you're gonna take off and go stitching or whatever, you have
Ready to go.
you have needles in there,
Scissors, needle,
and
a hoop,
tape measure,
tape
just
measure,
things you might need.
lip gloss. Well, lip balm.
Yeah, that would be me. So that, I guess we should have said that's part of Quilter's Corner. Because I don't really have, I guess another thing I was thinking that Kels could insert is we can take the camera over to my long arm. I have a quilt on my long arm that I'm going to quilt. I meant to do it like yesterday, but I was busy stitching with Jill yesterday.
Shout out Jill again.
And I don't know if I'll get to it today now, but sometime in the next couple of days I want to get this quilt that's on my machine quilted, so I'll have
What's
you.
it for?
The quilt?
Yeah.
Just me.
Oh, good for you. Want something for you for once.
Well, yeah, a lot of the quilts I know Grandma says, why do you make so many quilts? What are you going to do with them? I'm like, I don't know. I'll keep them.
Mind your business, Grandma. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Respect your elders.
I just like quilts.
Just brings you joy.
Exactly. So, I don't know. I could end up giving it away someday. I don't know. Other than that, we can do a little
Classic cross stitches.
And I only brought a handful of them done. And again, here's my old age. I don't know how many of these I may have shown them.
Yeah, shared in the past.
I may have not. This is, I know it's a Chessie and me, and it was from a retreat I went to a long time ago. I don't know, what does it say on the bottom?
Priscilla's Pocket.
No, that's the...
It says, in the springtime of your youth, be sure the seed you sow, that in the harvest of old age, the good there of you will know.
Is there a year on it?
2013.
Yeah, so I'm pretty sure it was a retreat I went to.
It's cute.
In 2013.
And it's on a paddle.
Yeah, it's on a, what do they call those things now?
Tablet or something? A reading? No. What are they called?
Horn book.
Oh, really?
It's a horn book, yeah.
Samsonite. I was way off. Okay. And for those of you who don't know, that's a quote from Dumb and Dumber, the movie.
Because you should know that.
Yeah, there's something on there. Okay.
This is a piece that my two friends, Lori and Jackie, stitched for me when I think they gifted it to me when I moved out of state for 9 months.
Oh, Aberdeen.
Yeah. Yeah. We lived in Aberdeen, South Dakota for 9 months. It was like a pregnancy.
Yeah, it was. It was such an adventure for you and Dad.
We birthed coming back home. This is a shop model I did for a cross-stitch shop that was here that's been gone for a long time.
Nellie Bees.
Yeah, rest in peace, Nellie Bees.
Rest in peace, Nellie Bees.
And I think that was out of an Imagining book. I don't know the name.
Oh wow, that is old then.
It's very old.
I think you need a lint roller to get this.
Yeah, probably.
Okay, is there no date though?
I don't think so, because I stitched it for the shop.
Can't have a date on it at the shop.
Well, and when they retired and closed, you could buy your models back at you for, pretty good price. So I bought my model back.
As you should.
Ooh, I didn't realize I stitched this so long ago.
What's the date on it?
2013.
Oh wow, same as the other one then.
I didn't. Wow.
Time flies when you're having fun.
I would have swore I stitched this one. Oh, look at it. Was in. I was trying to see if there was a name of Patches of Life, and I don't remember the designer.
As always, if you know
Comment
what to do.
below.
Comment down below.
I can't. I would have swore like I stitched that like 4 years ago. Jeez. I didn't think it was 2013.
That's 12 years ago.
Holy moly. Well, time flies, I guess, when
It
you're having
does.
fun.
I swear the older I get... Oh, we're starting to show here. Let's put this down. The older I get, the quicker time passes by.
Yeah, that's what I told you.
I'm finding it out in real time.
I mean, really, it's May 1st.
I know. And the kids are going to be done with school soon. Charles will be going into the 7th grade.
Life marches on.
Yeah.
So, I think this is probably a really short Flosstube.
There's nothing wrong with that.
No, I don't think there's anything wrong with it. I'm just saying, I just don't have...
Too much of an update this time.
Well, yeah, I just haven't had a lot of time to stitch in the evenings like I usually... Or if I had time, I've been too tired because we've had life events going on here.
Oh, yeah. New Chaz was here for a while. Yeah.
Yeah. So, and then my other daughter was home.
That was a whirlwind.
That was...
She showed up and then it was like, time to leave.
Yeah. So we just had a lot going on, and I just haven't had... I've been stitching more in the last few evenings, so... there you go. That's what I know. I don't even know what I'm going to work on after my. Stay tuned.
Stay tuned is what she's trying to say.
Yeah, yeah. So
I
that's,
haven't worked on any stitching either. The only thing I've done is the Sonic pants. I finished those.
Oh.
I'll show a picture here.
Yeah, she'll have to show a picture. I
Yep.
saw them the other day.
Oh, and I did another pair of my Merrick's pants that had holes in the knees. I did a piece of toast with butter on it, and a little smiley face in the butter, and a little pat of butter. And then on the other side, I did a sunny side up egg, and a little happy face in the yolk. It looks so cute.
She's so eclectic.
And it's kind of fun, like slow stitching, because all I did was a blanket stitch around the felt.
I should give you a pair of Malin's leggings that has a hole in it. She wanted a buoy put on there.
Oh, I can do it.
I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna give it to her, then I don't have to do it.
There you go.
It'll give her something to do.
Exactly, and then I'll have something to show next time.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
I guess that was. Sorry for all the off trails.
They come here for the bunny trails, don't you people? They come here for the little side shoot conversations we have.
I'm not sure very many people are even watching this. Okay. Yeah, so we'll try to shoot for the first Thursday of next month.
Mhm.
And we'll see what we can collect and glean out of that.
Mhm.
So until next month, we'll be talking to you. You can catch me, well, and I haven't even been, another bunny trail. I haven't even been posting much on Instagram because I
You're
don't
just
know.
too busy. Life.
And it doesn't take that long, but I just haven't been doing it. But I do have an Instagram made by Mom Joan, and it goes to my Facebook page made by Mama Joan. But yeah, I guess you have to catch up with me here, I guess, unless I start Instagramming stuff. I probably should start doing that.
You can do a little bit more of that, you know, just a little snippet here and there of your day.
I know. So I'll try to do that. I hope everybody has a good May. We'll see you in June. Until then, we'll talk to you later.
Bye.